This podcast is a part of the PodMania Podcasting Network. Check out podmania.co.uk to check out more of our great podcasts, features, reviews, match ratings and previews spanning the crazy and diverse world of professional wrestling.
You're listening to the PodMania Pro Wrestling Podcast, a sample of the best pro wrestling podcasts we can produce on our tiny budget. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, CastBox, and all other podcast platforms. If it's wrestling you want, check out more of our great content at podmania.co.uk. Let's do this.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the PodMania Podcast. I'm your host, Rob Goodwin, and I'm joined by Garth Jackson and the self-professed star of the podcast, Chris O'Brien. How are we, lads?
I make one throwaway joke of a Sardancast, and you won't fucking let it go, will you?
Well, Garth, how's your YouTube channel doing?
Genuinely, if Garth made a YouTube channel...
I forgot how to log into it.
What is this YouTube?
If Garth made a YouTube channel about the fucking... I'm pretty sure it's a complete PS3 collection.
Almost.
I would watch that shit.
So would I, to be fair. Just a 4-hour tour of his games.
Yeah, I would watch that, and I'd watch him just Garth in a rocking chair talking about the 90s. That's the good old days.
Garth, how are you? It's been a long time. I'll say a long time. It's been a week, but there we are.
It's been a week. Good. I just knackered, but you know, that's just dealing with two little shitty kids.
Just to clarify, we are talking about your own kids, right? Not just two random kids you're dealing with.
No. Yeah.
You're sending us mixed signals there, Garth.
The two children, but every day they find a new and creative ways on how to piss us off. So,
well, today it snowed like for the first time in years up here, right? Because I live on the coast, so you don't really get the snow laying. It's always a bit too wet for it to lie properly. But my nieces broke lockdown for the specific reason to throw snowballs at me.
Fair enough.
I'd break lockdown.
Fair enough.
I'd break lockdown to throw snowballs at you.
Not the only balls you throw at me.
Why?
Oh my god.
Why?
Start rumours.
You've ruined that now. Fuck's sake.
Controversy creates cash.
Oh, fuck. How? Right. We've got to go a podcast without you saying that.
It's so corporate. It's unbelievable. This is turning into like when you're like Vince buying WCW.
I have bought my competition. PodMania belongs to me. I'm going to go out to a crowd of people. Do you want to see Garth? Yeah.
My favourite bit of that episode, because I've just reviewed that for the site, so please go and check that out. Shameless plug. But my favourite bit of that entire episode of Nitro, of that entire simulcast, is like you said, Garth, Chris, Vince reading off all these names. Would you like to see Scott Steiner? And, and they're all cheering for these people. And then he gets to Lex Luger, and there is just booze all around the arena. And then he follows that with Buff Bagwell, and the most cheers. More than Hogan, more than Goldberg, more than Sting. Buff the stuff Bagwell.
I was going to say, he does have the stuff.
He is the man with the stuff.
Didn't he become a gigolo?
Yes, he did. Apparently quite a good one. I
was going to say, if anyone listening has an experience, I would very much like to know what that was like.
What I imagine he entered through the door like his old WCW entrance.
I didn't expect you to say through the door after the word enter.
Fuck's sake, Chris.
Jesus.
Do you think he has his tights airbrushed onto his legs as tattoos? So like he can walk out looking like his old entrance but with his dick out?
Well, isn't Buff Bagwell the man whose calf implant got infected?
Oh, you had to make it weird.
I mean, like, I made it weird. Right, I'm just gonna ignore that. I'm gonna abandon my story. Ladies and gentlemen, as you probably know, a week from Sunday, it is the Royal Rumble, otherwise known as the second most exciting thing that happens in WWE, and we know there's not a lot of those at the moment. Next week, we will be doing a Royal Rumble special where we watch an entire Rumble match. We did this last year with the 95 Royal Rumble and then watched the modern day Royal Rumble, which is what we're going to do this year. So next week, which the episode will drop on the 28th of January, we'll be watching the Royal Rumble 1992 match, widely touted as the best Royal Rumble ever, apart from if you're Chris, who decides he wants to be controversial for no fucking reason. And then
not for no fucking reason.
And then the week after, we will be dropping our episode on the Monday, so the 1st of February, where we will be watching the 2021 Men's Royal Rumble match and Women's Royal Rumble match as well. So those episodes will be dropping on those days. Today, however, we're looking at some of the unsung heroes of the Royal Rumble pay-per-views, the undercard matches that very rarely coming out of Royal Rumble pay-per-views get spoken about because of the inherent nature of the gimmick itself. So what we're going to do is each of us has picked a match from the undercard of a Royal Rumble. No Royal Rumble matches allowed, and we've gone for wildly different picks. So we're going to start with Garth. We're going to go in chronological order. You can probably guess that Garth has gone for the oldest and Chris has gone for the newest because he's a massive smark, but there we are. So we're going to start with Garth. And Garth, do you want to explain what match we're watching for you and why?
Yes, we are going back to 1994. Not the greatest period in WWE's history, but...
Look at him not trying to bury the error with Bret Hart in it.
But still, some shining lights, like this match, between the Hart brothers, Bret and Owen, and the Quebecers. From what I remember, this match was like really good tag team match, but it had the sort of added spice of sibling rivalry with Owen and Bret, and Owen being the sort of sick of being stuck in the shadows of Bret, little brother. So that sort of comes out in the match, as you'll probably find out, or as you already know. But yeah, let's watch along and enjoy some quality wrestling before the other two matches.
So if you want to go on to the Google Drive link, it is in the podcast description. Click on the Royal Rumble 1994 link, and it starts at 19 minutes and 58 seconds. While you get that up and pedal your way through the inevitable WWE Network adverts, this was like one of my favourite feuds ever. Obviously, I was too young to watch it live, but going back, you know, from Survivor Series 93 all the way through to SummerSlam 1994, which I think over the process of the site being a thing, of PodMania being a thing, I think we've reviewed every match in some form for the podcast, because we looked at their SummerSlam 94 match, the cage match, we reviewed, all three of us. Garth, me and you reviewed WrestleMania 10. Obviously, we're looking at Royal Rumble now, and then I reviewed Survivor Series 1993, otherwise known as the worst fucking pay-per-view I've ever seen for the site. Oh, must be 2.5 years ago now. So this is quite a completionist moment for me, so it makes me very happy, Garth. Well done. Well done.
No problem.
So, 19 minutes and 58 seconds. If you haven't already got there, then just pause the podcast. Otherwise, lads, if we're all ready, 90 minutes and 58 seconds. We will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
No. Yeah.
Oh my
PCO.
God. Scotty Flamingo.
Totally out of, like, why would he be with the Quebecers? You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid.
I still find it baffling that is Raven.
I know. The fact he's smiling.
I know.
But mine is buffering. I'm gonna have to catch up.
That's fine, mate.
That's the network for you.
I fucking know. Bastards. Right, so can I get a time code, please?
You can, Chris. We are at 20 minutes 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52.
Right, yeah, I didn't hear the first bit. What?
20 minutes 56, 57, 58, 59, 21 minutes.
21 minutes.
Tell me when you hit 22 minutes and 10 seconds.
Okay.
You're
Or
missing
22 minutes and 5 seconds.
You're missing the entrance.
Brett's notoriously charismatic appeal.
Oh, the spunk-covered tights. Oh, no. Oh, no. The Bukkake tights.
So where are we?
21:23. 21:29.
Okay, so I'm in another 40 seconds.
Owen Hart was such a dick, really, wasn't he? Like
He was fantastic, yeah.
like sort of like jumped up little idiot, but brilliant.
The me of Pod.
What time are you looking at?
22 5, I want to be told.
Right,
22:05. Well, 5 seconds, Chris. You ready?
4,
Hang on,
3.
whoa, hang on. 2, 3, 4, go.
Okay.
Avert.
Imagine.
I still think Julia should come out with 2 Tokyo Sports magazines in Stardom. I think that'd be amazing.
That kid is the happiest he's ever been.
What? Who just got the glasses?
You from Owen, yeah.
Yeah. Ah, PCO. He's my favourite part of this match. Just do it. It's so. It's weird because Owen basically wears the opposite of Brett's, doesn't he?
What, like shorts?
Yeah, he has shorts instead of the long bits. And to be fair, at least he didn't come on his outfit.
Exactly.
That was just the other. That was just the other wrestlers when they saw Brett. They're like, "Oh my god!"
No, that's just how. No, that's Vince's. That's how Brett got his push.
Look at how tanned the Quebecers are.
Yeah, no one's that tanned in Canada.
Especially like in Quebec.
It's like when you go to you go to Inverness and everyone's tanned, and it's like, yeah, no way you got that fucking tan naturally in Inverness.
You remember all those people that dress like that in Canada? All those Florida retirement home dress ups in Canada.
To be fair, I was going to mention fashion because I'm looking out at the crowd right now. Because, ooh,
a lot of that shit's made a comeback.
Oh, Owen Hart's lovely.
Owen is fucking great, isn't he?
He's so graceful.
He is second best in that family.
To be fair,
Bruce, obviously.
I was just going to say that
you.
after that.
After you. Let me put you in a holder.
I know someone who read Bruce Hart's book.
Didn't even know Bruce Hart had a book.
He has a book.
Yeah, neither did I until he said, I've read Bruce Hart's book. And then the next day, OSW Review released a video about Bruce Hart's book.
Was it all bullshit?
Apparently, it's one of those things where his life is really depressing if all of what he said is true.
So was Brett. Like, honestly, I've read his book twice, and fuck me, it's some of the moment thing.
It's same with a lot of autobiographies. If you don't want to like be in a sad mood, don't read any Johnny Cash biography.
Oh no.
There was a moment where
read the Keith Moon one. That's really good.
Have you guys ever read Anthony Kiedis's book
Scar
from
Tissue?
Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Scar Tissue,
I don't think
yeah.
I will.
Have you heard in this book? He talked about how his father would grow out one nail as a coke spoon, and on the other hand, cut it to be what he described as a pussy-friendly finger.
Okay,
Yeah. But this was like when he was like 7, 8. It's just it's mental.
You read this and you start to understand how Anthony Kiedis is the way he is.
Yeah. He's turned out remarkably well, considering.
Yeah. Like, he's surprisingly, like... He's not even the most fucked up member of the Peppers, so...
mullet, man. It's amazing.
I just want PCO to go in there and start bumping for no reason.
Were we in a timeout for some reason?
Who?
PCO?
Everyone.
Yeah, he didn't wrestle for a while.
No, I meant in this match. Just everyone seemed to be standing in a corner.
Yeah, because it's for 90s. No bump.
Jesus, try to kick him in the balls.
I hate Vince and commentary, by the way.
I love it.
I love his commentary voice. What a maneuver!
Unbelievable!
Come on, Spunky.
Oh,
That's what I like about Bret Hart.
What a maneuver!
I'm not going to lie. Of all the elbow drops, I hate Bret's the most.
I don't like Bret's elbow drop at all either. It doesn't look like it hurts.
No, I love Bret. I really do love Bret, but his elbow drop fucking sucks.
It's like a little sort of tickly elbow. Like,
yeah, it is.
Ooh, fucking
Jesus.
Laliato!
Oh my god.
hell.
I thought you did the ref.
A little snug brother.
If you're not going to bump, we're going to fucking make you. Oh, that was...
Oh, nice. Oh.
I have a feeling you're a tiny bit behind.
Me?
Yeah. No, Rob, because he's reacting after when I say something.
I breaking kayfabe, belched and had to unmute my microphone. Oh, there's a lot of hugging between the Quebecers, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Their brother's not in turmoil.
He ain't heavy. He my brother.
Yeah. And they've got what you call him as well.
Johnny Polo.
Looking
Scotty Flamingo, even.
Mm.
Do you remember? Have you ever thought about when Raven got hired after ECW folded, and Vince asked why they rehired Scotty Flamingo?
Like you remembered him.
Yeah, he remembered. To be fair, like there's a lot of funny Vince stories like that. Like Mick Foley, did a lot of work in like FMW in Japan. Someone went up to going, "Oh, I love your work in FMW," and then Vince apparently overheard and said, "I think you'll find it's pronounced ECW."
Oh God. Out of touch even back then.
Yeah, Vince has never been in touch unless it's
Jesus.
Ooh, lovely gut wrench suplex.
Must admit, Garth, you are right. This is a very good tag team match.
This is very solid, yes. Tell you what, though, I think Owen's singlet is a bit tight for him.
I'll be honest, mate. Of the two Hart singlets, it's not the one I have an issue with.
What a maneuver!
In Bret's book, like he always said, he always really enjoyed going up against the Quebec way.
Yeah,
the Rojus, because they were quite similar to them. They'd obviously grown up in like a family of wrestlers, and they were as sort of fucking rough as the Harts were. So
to be fair, like the late 80s, early 90s, the tag division was easily the best part about WWE. Like you had the Hart Foundation, like going back a few years before this, you had like the Rockers, the Bees,
Demolition,
the Rujos,
the Conquistadors.
And it's the Brainbusters also at a certain point. And to be fair, tag teams always sort of been where, like I was doing my 1999 stuff, and there was a match between the Melancos and the British Bulldogs, and we were doing fucking PWG spots.
Oh, aye. And then for some reason Vince was like, "Nah, fuck it."
Yeah, he hates tag team wrestling. He just does it because he feels he needs to. By the way, this is a good time to bring it up. Gav, have you ever seen Walter versus PCO?
Nope.
We just all we do is chop each other.
So, like, PCO must be knocking on a bit now, then.
Oh yeah, he's in his 50s. He was, to be fair, he won the Ring of Honor Championship last year, so they clearly still see something in him. But he was on the opener of Final Battle, and you know that I don't know if you watched you watched G1 Supercard last year, but he did this. PTO did this, like, you know when Jeff Hardy goes for a swanton on the apron and misses. PCO does that, but it's worse because he weighs 300 fucking pounds.
And he's like
50 years older. To be fair, I watched at Bowler. It was him versus Brody King, and he was going to do a moonsault onto like Brody King, like aim and throw him on the apron and miss, and like go on the apron, fall to the ground. Not a great bump, but not like it. You can do it safely, but he miscalculated his rotation, landed gut first on the ropes, and it was disgusting. I still gave that match 4 stars just for that, though. I'm a sick fuck.
Oh,
nice.
Tyler Breeze is finishing.
Cleaning house.
The beauty shot.
I like how easily he can drag the big man away.
Got him in. He's got him in.
Oh,
nice.
Jesus.
I can see a mustache in the crowd, and I'm not happy about it. I can also see a guy in a fucking cowboy hat. Were cowboy hats ever fashionable?
In Texas, I imagine.
Always, down south.
Down south.
Not like Cornwall, he means America.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I doubt he's talking about Brighton.
You don't know the cowboy scene in Bryan.
Oof.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm clearly like 5 seconds.
Pause it for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, but then I'll be out to sing again. I'm just gonna got through it for this match. Oof. Keep up.
Full on Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, Christ, I'm not. To be fair, have you seen WWE just uploaded a new Mandy Rose theme, right? And did you see? It's called "I've Arrived," and the font is dripping and white.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
It's like it's so weird what gets past some WWE censors. Like, I don't know how Keith Lee is still getting away with the BBC.
Because Vince will be like, "That's good shit."
Good shit. To be fair, Vince probably still wants to like have women be sexually harassed on screen like he did with Trish Stratus.
Of course.
Five moves of doom.
I'm sorry,
Oh God!
Polo just he just ran out of the ring. That's why.
Did you see the Nia Jax one of those a couple of weeks ago on Raw?
No, I didn't.
Where someone lowered the rope and Nia Jax stopped, looked at them, and then ran at the rope, and it was literally that much of it. It was awful. It was.
How is she
awful.
still so useless after how many years on main?
It's over 4. No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's at least 3.
Well, no, because she was up in the brand split, and the brand split was 2016.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck. And she was in NXT before that, and like when people say she should probably work and get on getting better, people think people are singling them out, and it's like people aren't singling her out because of any reason other than she keeps not being good.
She's just not a very good wrestler.
Yeah, that's right. Because you look at, say, Ronda Rousey, who like knew her deficiencies, and when she had a match coming up, she would spend all her time in the performance center trying to get better. Or it's probably not a fair comparison, but saying every time me and Rob have a massive problem with someone in Stardom, 9 times out of 10, within a couple shows, they've patched that up because they realised. With the exception of Saya and her fucking leg selling, but...
I will just point out that the referee has just watched them beat Brett with a chair and has ignored it.
The referee hates Canadians. Wait, no, because everyone in this match is Canadians.
But then again...
Hang on, is that a school chair?
Yes, yes, it is.
But then again, he's so concerned that Owen doesn't get out of the ring.
That's the thing. Priorities is what the referee is doing here.
Now he's starting to do the count.
I mean, they've
Brett's
been out for half an
at
hour.
least 2 minutes.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
You're not counting.
Just wait a minute.
You know what I think would make this match better? Is Smarky Chance.
Oh, no.
I love the fact that they hit Brett's leg with that golf club then, and he didn't sell it the first time because he didn't realise.
Yeah, he didn't see it.
You know what I like? The ref started counting to 10 and then stopped.
I think someone must have reset the count.
Yeah, the referee.
That
I'm the Mountie.
So bad.
I'm big. I'm strong. But every time I hear someone go, "I'm the Mountie," it just turns in my head. It turns to "In the Navy" by the Village People. There's like, "I'm the Mountie. You can sail the 7 seas." Ugh, surely that hurts the groin more than it hurts the knee.
Oh yeah. Rips your
Garth speaks from experience.
Rips your gooch.
Rips your gooch. The Gooch Ripper, the old Gooch Ripper. Or the old What a Maneuver, if you're Vince McMahon.
You'd hurt your old kendo stick.
The chin rest.
Tell you what, well, that's cinched in, isn't it? Jesus.
That ref is so anti-Owen Hart here.
It's no wonder
he's letting them do that. He's letting them do that, but then he's like, nope, Owen, you're not coming in.
Because I can't think of a reason. Maybe he just doesn't like blonde people.
Maybe he just doesn't like the Harts.
Bruce slipped him a tanner backstage. Is he karate chopping?
Yeah.
Oh, what manoeuvres coming up here? The PCO coming out. Oh.
Miss. Oh.
Look at the little girl in the front row fucking marking out.
Absolutely marking out for it, loving it. Come on, Owen, put your nipple away. Jesus.
Hashtag go in nip clip.
How does that not hurt as well?
What, your nipples?
Rubbing against your nipple all the time, huh?
Like Drax and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Because all the things they put themselves through in wrestling, having a little bit of rub on your nipple isn't exactly the worst thing, mate.
Why aren't you wearing the vest? I have very sensitive nipples. My nipples! Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh. I didn't even see what happened then. Did Brett tap?
No,
It's a screw job.
Disqualification.
The referee's
referee stoppage.
An underrated finish.
It works. They did enough. Oh yes, look at Owen selling this.
Look at Johnny Polo selling this.
I did literally nothing.
The whole career of Raven. I'm sorry, but that is not the theme for a fucking tag team champion.
Not for a heel tag team champions, no.
I'm saying that as a Grado fan who had Madonna as his. But
But then it's not really Bret's fault.
Oh, that little girl is about to have a fucking dream crushed in there for a couple seconds.
Yep.
I'm over here. Just tag me.
Oh, yeah, I do.
I had to
I had the rope as well.
You know, if I was an ultimate heel, I would bring out another little white piece of rope and tie it to the tag rope.
Yep. Oh, this is just
Has Brett ever cut his hair?
piling more pressure. You what?
Has Brett ever cut his hair? I can't imagine him with short hair.
Short? Nah.
Like, I imagine he's cut it at some point. I don't think he's ever done it short. He's a very good leg seller, isn't he?
How you do it?
Wait for it.
Ooh.
Go on, lad.
There we go.
Oh my god! He's kicked his leg out from his leg!
The crowd was boo.
Look how fucking disappointed we. Like, no, this crowd is actually somewhat buying into this. Poor guys.
Kayfabe's sort of still alive at this point. Sort of.
Isn't this post-steroid trial? Look at the fucker wearing the Doink t-shirt.
Damn right.
Yes!
What? He's a grown-up as well. Grown-up got a Doink t-shirt.
I bet that's worth a lot of money now.
Nah, it probably has fucking marks under it. Probably
Right,
looks
lads.
like Brett's ringlet at this point.
Let's pause it there. Darth.
I'm sorry, but right now, Owen looks a bit like Wurzel Gummidge.
Garth, what was your opinion of that?
Just really good fun tag match. A bit of I completely forgot the ending. For some reason, I'd always remembered that Owen cost them the match, but that's not the case. I just really enjoyed it. The selling from Brett was good. The ref was a little bit sly. But no, I enjoyed it. It was really good.
Chris, what about you?
It was okay. I think the DQ finish kind of, well, not like the finish kind of mad it because it feels like if you're going to do that, you do it before Brett was hobbling around for half a match.
Brett was humping.
The edge approach.
What part of the match was that, Chris?
No, but like hobbling is what I said.
Yeah.
Hobbling about for like a fair bit of a match before that. I feel like it should have either happened sooner or something bigger should have happened to Brett's leg.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like this, at the end of the day, that wasn't meant to be like a good match on its own. It's meant to be a good build, and it is a good build, so I can't really fault it for that.
Now the big question, Garth, what are you going to rate it?
I give it a solid 3.5. Not the best match ever, but it was good fun.
Chris?
I'd give it a 3. It was a good match.
I was thinking 3.5, if I'm perfectly honest. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. By democracy of more votes, Bret Hart and Owen Hart versus the Quebecers from Royal Rumble 1994, we've given 3.5 stars to. I enjoyed that match. I do agree with you, Chris, though. There was a long period before they started working Bret's leg where they could have just trimmed a little bit of time off it. I think that was something that irked me. Anyway, my choice next. 2014, and we are in the culmination of the Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt feud, where Daniel Bryan was forced to join the Wyatts and then left the Wyatts. Is basically the big summation of this. And yeah, this is the blow-off feud in what was an absolutely fantastic match and what is widely touted as Bray Wyatt's best match on the main roster in either carnation. So if you want to find Royal Rumble 2014 and head to 3 minutes and 12 seconds, it's the first match on the card. Have we both seen this match?
Both.
Well, I will have, but I don't remember it.
Obviously.
I did. I I remember because I got up early to watch Royal Rumble before school when this happened.
Fair enough. That's a long time before school. 3 hours.
I was skipping around because I had no interest in the Big Show versus Brock Lesnar match, and I had no interest in the Cena versus Randy Orton match. So I basically just watched the Rumble and this.
Fair.
I probably watch this live because we used to always go to one of our mates' houses to watch the Rumble live every year and get drunk.
So what did you say the time code was? Because when I click on the thing on the network, it's not working properly because the network's trash.
3 minutes and 12 seconds.
3 minutes and 12 seconds. Okay.
It was the good old days, Garth, where you could actually go out, see people, get drunk.
We're not going to get to have our Wrestle Road trip this year.
Nope. Unless it's later in the year.
I like how just like Garth sounded slightly relieved.
Does not give a shit, does he? Right. So, in 3, 2, 1, play.
To be fair, in terms of like who's over at this point in WWE as a babyface, it's basically Bryan and Punk are the only people getting unanimous cheers at this point.
Cena?
Maybe Ziggler. No, Cena wasn't getting unanimous cheers.
No, that was when he was, yeah. But I mean, this is like fucking. This is.
But and again, at this point, anyone who wasn't Daniel Bryan and CM Punk only had goodwill from the pipe bomb. Like anyone who wasn't Daniel Bryan was getting booed.
But like the whole yes thing and that was as big as anything that's ever been in wrestling.
But they tried to like take the chant off him, and they tried to give it to fucking Big Show.
Christ.
And then that didn't work because they didn't realize it was Bryan.
Man. Why did they not capitalize on that?
Because they didn't want it. They literally didn't want it.
He's the indie darling, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. They're stuck. WWE is so stuck in their ways. Like people like pretend they do jump on hot things, but they didn't jump on Rusev Day when that got big. They didn't jump on.
Fucking Jerry, I'll be bullying every fat kid out there.
Fat kids like pizza, right?
I still can't go.
To be fair, that kid behind there with the GTS t-shirt, that's a cool t-shirt.
That is a cool t-shirt.
CM Punk has great t-shirts because he is the best. Look at the German yes sign.
Here. What was it? Yeah.
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 I think you're ahead, Rob.
No, I'm not. I'm just the Wyatt.
I'm going to light this and blow it out and then get a torch.
I'm going to light this, blow it out, and then turn on the light that's actually in it. I shouldn't really be doing this.
Rowan.
What a waste.
Rowan, I told you to put a new bulb in my fucking lamp.
Now we have to walk out.
Now you have to wear the gimp mask.
Yeah. Put on the mask of shame.
Sit down with the mask on, you fucking loser.
And Rowan's just there going, joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
Push me in this chair.
Boss, why do you need a rocking chair all over the place? Just fucking bring it.
Why do you sit there?
To be fair, the Wyatt family is meant to be a cult, right? They only recruited 3 people in their entire history. There's Daniel Bryan, who quit after a month. There's Randy Orton, who burned down the gaff.
Correct.
And Braun.
Brown Snowman.
So, to be honest, it shows you how professional Daniel Bryan is. But despite being the hottest thing in the company at this point, he just accepted this.
This wasn't a bad angle, to be fair.
It wasn't, but like you have the hottest person in your company and you turn him heel for no reason. It's the most WWE thing to do because they didn't want him to be big.
No, they had a plan, didn't they? They had a plan with their favourites, and he wasn't a part of that plan, and no matter cheering was going to change that plan.
Yeah, but Bryan is just so fucking good that he couldn't be denied.
At this point, Wyatt was hot. About as hot as he was going to be, and then Cena beat him at WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, he was hot despite some early stumbles, like being buried by Kane when Kane came back, and a feud with Jericho, which was a bit shit. Wait, no, the feud with Jericho was this year. Oh, Bray has some rocky times ahead. Look at the Hulkamania maniacs. Fucking marks.
Running wild.
I hate it when someone in the crowd's wearing a Hulk Hogan t-shirt as well, because it just stands out, because everyone else is wearing like black and shit.
I love it when Bray does his bedroom eyes.
Bryan, come to bed. He does a very good job at making himself look grubby, doesn't he?
Bray?
Yeah.
Yeah. He does look like a grubby bloke.
Oh, by the way, have you seen Bryan's new haircut? Yeah, it's like the short back and sides, like fuckboy haircut.
What fuckboy?
Fuckboy.
Fear the beard with what looks like a giant turkey. I assume it was a beard, but it looked like a turkey.
Oh, you see the guy dressed up as Macho Man?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a massive face.
Was that Mark, like the UFC guy?
Joe Rogan?
Yeah. I don't know why it said Mark. I just saw him and it's like, yeah, Mark. Yes. Where's this Rumble held? It was Pennsylvania. Wasn't it?
No, Philadelphia. Yeah, where they they took over.
To be fair, when Roman left the year after, when he won, rather, they blocked the car park. Apparently, like the Usos had issues getting out, which is a bit ridiculous.
Does ruin the mystique a bit of Bray Wyatt when you realise he wears Under Armour boxer shorts. It doesn't really fit with the whole, cult thing, does it? You don't really imagine.
Fair, I
can only imagine if what Bray's pants would look like if he had the squits.
Oh,
he couldn't make the toilet. Like an oil slick.
Oh, lovely.
Rowan just always looks like so sort of like lost in the moment.
Yeah, I don't think Rowan is someone who thinks about the future.
Rowan looks like every step he has to think about. Right, left, right, left, right, left.
Lemmy from Mice and Men.
Have I stood anything?
Doesn't help though, a lot of Bray Wyatt's tattoos are pretty shit.
They're not the best, are they?
They're better now. Now that he's got them covered up, they're better now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that one on his back is awful.
Yeah, it's a bit like he's got a bunch
nice.
of... Oh!
See, that's good camera work.
Daniel.
Didn't show you him getting up there.
Kevin Dunn, Eugene. I kind of sad that Daniel Bryan abandoned this kind of type design because it is really cool. Oh, listen to that chant.
Didn't he have to? Because isn't it very similar to Dean Ambrose?
Well, the logos were.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Bryan was there first.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Vince.
To be fair, the biggest thing with Vince I'm always going to have is he almost didn't let Kairi Sane do her elbow because Bayley had an elbow.
Beautiful.
Oh. Walter's shit right there. Tell you what though, every first retirement Bryan bump makes me wince.
Now that hindsight.
Yeah, because he didn't shield himself, did he?
No, not in the slightest.
Like, you see now, he's a much safer worker without sacrificing how good he is because he's the best.
Oh!
What the fuck was that? Oh! I always hate when people go into those steps. Like,
Jesus.
That laugh he gave when he went to the table vote was like when you go to the bar and they cut you off.
Well, they ask you for ID and you're like 35.
I can't relate.
Not that I've ever been asked for ID. I don't think I've been asked for ID since I was like 15.
To be fair, I went up to... when I was seeing Catfish and Bottom and my brother, we went up to the bar. And it was like outside is at Glasgow Green. And I went up to the bar with him. And it was like, I need to see your ID. I pointed at me, so I took my ID out. And then the guy behind me in the line just shouted, "What, him? He's a fucking grizzly bear."
But he's 17, out.
For reference to people at home, I look like a slightly younger Bray Wyatt.
Not that much younger.
Oh, thanks.
You're slimmer than Bray Wyatt, if that's any consolation.
I mean, yeah, but also Bray Wyatt's a big one, isn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
he's a unit.
Yeah.
He's got Skinner's boots on as well.
Skinner's boots. There's not enough Skinner references.
I'm kind of glad we didn't do PodMania around this time, because I think every week would be Discarf burying Bray Wyatt.
But underrated worker, Skinner.
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 Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
God. To be fair, Bryan has... It sort of shows how good Bryan is, but he has both of Bray's best matches.
I don't know. Much as it was the wrong result, I thought his match with Cena at WrestleMania 30 was a decent match. It's not a patch on this, but...
I mean, it's decent, yeah, but it's not a patch on either Bryan match.
The match that they had at Payback, the Last Man Standing match...
That was great.
That's a very, very, very good match. Very good.
That actually made Bray look good in defeat. If that was the one Cena Bray match, I don't think there'd be much complaints. Ooh. See, that's another leg attack that looks like it would hurt the balls more.
Is JBL saying words? Because he just seems to be making Texan noises without them actually making any fucking sense.
Angry Texan. Just occasionally there's a racial slur in there. He goes geese stepping in Germany.
Oh god, yeah. Yes.
By the way, have you guys ever seen the match where Daniel got his retina his orbital bone fucked?
No.
It's disgusting. It was against Robinov. You know Takeshi Murashima, don't you?
Yep.
It was against him. And absolutely disgusting.
I love wrestlers when they've got a really poorly limb. They think the best way to sort it out is just to punch it some more.
Trying to get circulation going.
I'm just going to thump my leg. I'm going to give myself a dead leg so that I forget that my knee hurts.
See, for psychology, you should be punching somewhere else.
Stamping on your own foot, don't you?
Yeah. Punch your face. Stab yourself.
That's the spirit?
To be fair, that sounds like something a fiend would do.
I don't know if you saw that sign there behind Bray that just said, Steph gets a divorce.
What's that dude doing?
Oh, he's trying to join the family.
I mean, he doesn't have a beard, so he can't.
That's true. It's like the one thing you need. Well, no, actually,
So
that's not
you're telling
true. Randy Orton.
He had a beard. He tried to grow it out.
Didn't Randy Orton turn up in a fucking mask this week?
Yes.
I have no clue what's going on with all of that, but here's what I think should happen when Bray comes back. Light goes out. Puppy. Lights come back in, Puppy in the middle of the ring. Light goes back out again. Light comes back on, but Puppy's no longer there. Ultimate heat on Bray. See, if that was in the Royal Rumble, he'd be eliminated. I can't believe they didn't even put Bryan in this Rumble.
I think that was smart from the WWE, to be fair, because if you'd have put him in the Rumble, if anyone apart from Bryan is going to win it, they're going to... Well, look at 2015. They're just going to boo the house down.
But that's what happened in this Rumble when he wasn't in it. The smart thing to do was to have him win.
Yeah, but...
Oh, Jesus.
Smart and... WWE don't always go hand in hand.
It's not that they don't always go hand in hand. They never go hand in hand.
Did you see Bray Wyatt blow a kiss to that kid then? That was brilliant. He did a creepy wave as well. It was a little bit weird.
Maybe that's the kid who sang Howard in his hand at Extreme Rules.
Oh my God.
I am just entertained.
There are the origins of Danny Bryan's concussion. It's squashed brain.
To be fair, it was the Orton matches the year before that got really bad, wasn't it? Like they stopped it early, and he was apparently like shouting at Triple H backstage about it. Because we're not allowed over the barrier, Bray.
This can't be pleasant to take.
If Bray Wyatt, like, honestly, you know how sometimes WWE do like weird animated things? If he ever did a WWE high school drama, they should have Bray be like, if they did a WWE version of 13 Reasons Why, they should have Bray be the one texting, "Don't come to school tomorrow."
I haven't seen it. What's it about?
Don't watch it. I'm not even going to tell you what.
Talk about something like that is relevant, like Saved by the Bell or
Saved by
or Sweet Valley High,
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Grange Hill.
Nah, that was shit.
Biker Grove.
Mm-hmm.
MI High. No, wait, no. I don't actually. MI High is before your times, isn't it?
Sweet Valley High was on all the time. 90210 was on.
The Hills.
Nah, that's right.
Yeah, that's shy. That's where Garth draws the line. But 90210.
What was it? No, 90210 was absolute trash.
Where the girl's taking
Heartbreak High. Heartbreak High was the one.
What's the one where the girl was taking calcium pills or caffeine pills? What was it?
That was Jesse and Saved by the Bell.
I'm so excited.
I'm so scared. Brilliant.
Like fucking
hard hitting angles.
Like, fuck's sake, girl, take a real drug and then start complaining.
Yeah, but these were like the ultimate preppies. Like that was real hard drugs for them. One of them had a mobile phone, for fuck's sake, and it was like 1991.
Oh, is this when the phones were basically bricks? Like, if you threw a phone at someone, it would hurt them. It would, like, actually kill them.
It would have actually been easier to carry a landline round. Oh, he's being creepy.
Have you guys seen The Exorcist? Your mother sucks cocks in hell.
Imagine if Bray just shouted that.
That
would have been amazing.
He would.
Let Jesus fuck you.
By the way, Bray's beard defies gravity.
It does, yeah.
It was sticking up, man. It's like on the video games.
Do we prefer pre-braid Bray or braided Bray?
What, dreadlock Bray?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. As a heel, the dreadlocks are better because never trust a white guy with dreadlocks. But also, yeah, I'm not a fan of the manky dreads.
You strike me as someone who's had dreads at some point.
Well, no.
I don't believe you.
Why don't you believe me? Like, you can look through my Facebook, you will find no images of me with dreads. He's also a strange brilliance.
Title of his sex
missing with the people's elbow. I'm sorry, but half the time this commentary just sounds like the shit you get in 2K.
Yeah, it sounds very generic. Oh my god, he's hulking up, guys.
Educated feet. Oh. Oh, lovely. 619. 619.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah. Is his arm bleeding or is that one of his tattoos?
It's one of his tattoos. It's a random red line.
Ooh. Lovely. Sweet! Did you see someone doing the too sweet in the... Oh no, that's for Bullhorns, isn't it?
What's he doing? He's
Horns.
not even looking.
Yeah. Look, he's just trying to get the attention of the guy next to him.
He's like, I'm so goddamn cool, I don't even have to watch it.
Garth when we go to TakeOver. Not marking out for fucking Triple H, but Mike Tenay. No, Jeremy Borash.
What a maneuver!
Oh my god! I hate having a spot on my nose. Yeah, it's a bit... Yeah, no, is that meant to be like a knife, that red line? Because I think I've mistaken that for like bleeding in a brain match more than once.
I've no idea what it's supposed to be. It looks a bit shit.
It's not the worst tattoos, and like Matt Morgan's is worse.
Matt Morgan's. The child's interpretation of the Brock Lesnar tattoo.
Yeah, to be fair, the Brock Lesnar tattoo isn't very good either. But I got buried as soon as John Cena started rapping about it.
You know what's coming. Oh my god, I did not expect that.
Oh, he's bleeding from the mouth now.
What a fucking great spot that was.
I like how Bob's going, I see what's happening, I'm a smart fan. Oh my god!
No, it's the wrong spot, but that looked fucking brilliant.
Yeah, and like that's the problem with a lot of apron DDTs. They look choreographed, but that just didn't. Stop holding your head, Bryan. It makes me worried about you. Oh, Jesus!
Kiss me. What?
Nothing. Make me say yes.
There
Honestly,
you go.
Yeah, keep up. You'll love to see it. Better than Brett. Better than fucking Brett, that man.
Brett? No, you mean better than Sean?
To be fair, Sean was better than Brett, so...
Yes.
I can hear the anger.
Yes.
I can hear...
Yes.
See? The crowd agrees with me.
This crowd doesn't know shit.
Watch a Masawa match, you coward. Anyway, I'd make you watch one on here, but they're all fucking half an hour long. Look at that man. What a man.
What a man, what a man.
What a man. Say it again now.
Oh my god.
Gladiator! I swear to God, I wish they would just cut to Japanese commentary every time a clothesline is thrown.
Fucking exploding into that.
The Rock started that, man. The Rock was turning people inside out.
Oh, the Billy Gunn cell.
And we've got JBL, one of the best clotheslines ever.
It's an okay clothesline. Oh! Lovely. They even call it, you know what's funny? They even call this the Yes Lock in New Japan, which I find funny.
Yeah, because Ishimori does it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Does he still use it?
What,
Yeah.
Ishimori?
Bryan.
Yeah.
He's a man of many moves. Oh, look at that twat in the front row with a fedora.
Just like his hero, Bray.
Oh, Bray gonna go for a poison rana. Gonna turn Bryan round.
It's part of his moveset, as we know.
Imagine if Bray Wyatt pulled on like a Canadian destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everyone but Garth would probably be marking out. Garth's sitting there going, Peter Williams is the better.
Yeah, Peter Williams, the originator.
P.T. Williams.
Did you see him burying like Jordan Devlin and Travis Banks during the World's Collide thing last year? Because like I didn't intend for this to be a transitional move.
Oh yeah, damn right as well. He's too right.
Oh no!
Oh no! I'm so glad. Oh, it's a splash. He did.
Yeah,
a splash.
I thought he was going to be doing the diving headbutt. I was like, no.
Like apparently Harley Race regretted ever inventing the move.
Oh, not surprised.
But then again, if he hadn't have done it, some like Japanese guy would have.
Brilliant heel move.
Oh.
Amazing.
Oh, lovely.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Great transition.
I think it's at this point. I don't know if Bryan's just good at selling head injury or if his head was just injured.
Probably a bit of both.
Yeah, because like he was. Oh, what would have made that better if it wasn't for? And I well. When did Bray get his lip split?
His nose was bleeding partway through the match, so
somebody go and give a lip split. Oh, look at that mark in the front row.
Done.
Just happy to be on the hard cam. In a fucking Miz t-shirt of all things.
I'm not going to lie, I voted for this just because it's nice to see Bray Wyatt win a match.
Is that you found the one match Bray Wyatt has ever won?
Go through all of the others.
Yeah, absolutely. His winning percentage was completely shot by the end of this first run.
Wait, question: why did you pick this one over the Fiend match from last year? Any special reason?
Yes, because this was the iteration of Bray that I loved.
So you're not a fan of the Fiend?
Right, let's pause this. I am a fan of The Fiend. I am, and I am a real fan of the stuff that he's doing in the Firefly Funhouse, but I just don't think that the WWE know what to do with it. And they botched him against Goldberg. They then managed to resurrect it massively with the Firefly Funhouse match, which was tremendous. And then, what has he done since? He's just really been in limbo for the last... What?
Alexa Bliss has been on TV more than he has.
Well, him and Alexa Bliss make a fantastic pairing, but aside from that, it's been nothing really. But this was the Bray that I thought was fantastic, and I thought this match was fantastic. I really did. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Garth, what about you?
Really good. Really enjoyed it. Probably like easily one of the best Bray matches. Not surprising with who he was in the ring with. No, really good. Some really good spots. Nothing too drawn out, or it seemed probably just the right length as well. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was good.
I think sometimes people forget that Bray can actually go when given the tap, and I think obviously in his current iteration with The Fiend, his moveset's very, very limited, so people do forget occasionally that Bray is good in ring. Chris, what about you?
Oh yeah, that was really good. Chances are, if you have a match with Daniel Bryan, it's going to be your best match in WWE, and this is the case for Bray. And because he's one of my favorites, I'm always going to be like praising Bryan for everything he did. But Bray did hold up his end of the bargain here. His shots were brutal, especially when they had to be, like that Sister Abigail onto the barrier. Jesus. He's also very good at his mannerisms. It's gonna like that kind of gimmick because of how over the top it is. It's going to be very hot and cold with people, but I like it. And yeah, it's definitely the best match of the night. Looking at what was on the rest of this fucking night.
Yeah,
Brock Lesnar versus Big Show. And like honestly, I think this match, like most people agree this match is great, but like I don't think it gets discussed a lot, mostly because of what happened later in the night, the shambles with Batista and his tiny, tiny pants. His very tiny pants. Hypnotically tiny. Anyway, but yeah, this match was really good. Like, especially for an opener on a Rumble card, it's probably as good as you can ask for.
Now we go to the ratings. I gave it 4.5. I think it was, like I say, I think I've already shot them all out about how much I enjoyed the match. I thought everything about it was great. Garth, what about you?
Yeah, I was thinking 4, but I'm happy to concede. Yeah, it was really, really fun, really good.
Chris? Oh, sorry. I thought Garth had finished.
I'm finished. Sorry.
Okay.
4. It was really good. Problem is the story was very forced, so it did kind of drag down in terms of heat, but just Bryan being the hottest thing helped carry it, and the fact that he's amazing helped carry it. I'm feeling a 4.
Fair enough. Right. Chris.
Yes.
Your pick, please.
So I went with AJ Styles versus John Cena at the Rumble for 2 reasons. One, I've been wanting to pick this match for ages, and this gives me a good opportunity. 2, it's just bloody AJ Styles versus John Cena. In it, you can't go wrong. All their matches are great, and like this is like AJ's peak in WWE. Like he's sort of got settled into. I'm not going to try every big match, which to be fair, he's at the point where he doesn't have to. But like he was still. This is only a year into his WWE run, so he still seemed to feel he had something to prove. So he went out his way to try and prove it. And also, this match kind of got lost in the shuffle because it happened, 2 weeks after Omega versus Okada. So in sort of smarky circles, this match tends to get forgot about because in the same month you had what many consider to be the best match of all time. Do I consider that? No. But a lot of people do.
I mean, these two never had a bad match. They had a great match at Money in the Bank. They had a great match here. And where was their other match? They had a great trilogy, and I can't think where the third one was.
SummerSlam, Money in the Bank,
of course
here.
It was.
And then here. And then they also had a 6-man with AJ, Gallows, and Anderson versus Cena, Enzo, and Cass, where Cena spent the whole time just looking really confused at Enzo's promo. But also, Enzo got himself super over, which is weird to say in the year of our Lord 2021. But in the building that night, he was on fire, and that was a really good match as well. But that Battleground show actually also had Owens versus Zayn, didn't it? And the Shield triple threat, and of course Darren Young versus The Miz.
Of course, and Rusev versus Zack Ryder. So it was a show of two halves. If you want to fire up Royal Rumble 2017, then and then skip ahead to 1 hour and 37 minutes and 6 seconds. I'll give you just a couple of seconds to do that. I saw something actually on, I believe it was Twitter, an interview with AJ Styles where he said this is his favourite match. I didn't catch whether it was in WWE or in general, but he said that, and spoiler, the entire match takes place in the ring, and he says it's such a lost art nowadays that it sticks out in his mind, and he said, about the chemistry between him and Cena. So I'm looking forward to watching this. I think this is the one I never saw. I think I watched the Rumble this year, and then that was it. Mm-hmm. Also, fun story, the first ever PodMania podcast was done about the Royal Rumble 2017. So there you go. A little bit of history for you.
The before Chris times.
The good times. Anyway, so, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to fire this up, we will play in 3, 2, 1, play. Yep.
I hate the champion coming out first, though. Like, I get he's against Cena, but still.
Want none, no, they don't want none.
I'm still not a fan of this song. I want the get
What,
ready
the
to
rock?
fly.
See, I'm completely fine with that. Because my favourite styles is Ring of Honor, New Japan styles, and this is the kind of thing he had, so I'm completely fine with it.
Yeah, but OG.
OG,
styles.
back in the day.
Before he was cool.
I knew him when he was
I knew
hairstyle
him before he had long hair.
on WCW Thunder. Velocity. I forgot that they held this Rumble in a stadium.
They've done it the last couple of years now.
Yeah, but they
Rumble's the
didn't.
best show of the year, man.
It's the most fun. It's the most fun. Like, I kind of wish we could do like a live watch along, but you two have jobs apparently. So
Oh, what? Who's that? That's really loud.
yeah, so, Rob, that got really loud.
What was that?
Yours has gotten really loud.
Oh, apologies.
That was a really long walk down, wasn't it?
Fucking hell. It's no wonder they put some of them in a fucking cart for the Rumble.
Yeah, they put Biggie on the cart and he looked really depressed. By the way, do you guys know the context of how John Cena got this title match?
You just asked for it.
No, he didn't ask for it. He said, I'm having a title match of a Royal Rumble. If you have an issue, I'm John Cena. Recognize. I kind of like John Cena's recent aura of fuck you, I'm John Cena.
Rabadoo!
John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks. I fucking love John Cena.
Why?
Like the fact that in 2021 we have John Cena slander is fucking disgusting.
John Cena slander.
Yeah. Actually, no, that's not fair. It's only slander when it's spoken. It's libel in print. Yeah, people still thinking he's a bad wrestler, which he's just not. Like, he's the best babyface WWE
I mean, he didn't
has
put
ever
on
seen.
classics.
I mean,
like, very often.
no, he started to, though, between 2015 and here.
He did
Every
when he was
match
in the
was
ring with
banger.
these people because he was pulling stuff out that he would never normally do. That's the difference.
Yeah, but like, how often did he do it in 2015 with his US title? And like, even
Yeah,
we saw
but
about
Chris, he's been on the
match.
roster since 2006.
Yeah, and he was having like the RVD match, the Umaga match that we watched, the
Okay, so you can pull out
the
two
Michaels
matches.
matches.
You can pull out 2 matches, 3 matches max, where he was good before 2015. He was not a good worker. He was not a good worker when he was champion originally, at all.
Yeah, but back we've had John Cena's slander since around 2012, which is when he got really good.
No, he was good against Punk.
He was good against more than just Punk.
No, I disagree. Before 2014, he was all right in the ring. He wasn't great in the ring. Post 2015, he was great in the ring. He put on really, really good matches.
You look at WWE's top guy, he's very rarely a good worker. Like Hogan, Rock, they're not good workers.
Different times, though. I like slightly heel Cena. It's amazing.
Yeah, again, the aura of fuck you, I'm John Cena.
This was like the period where everyone was like, "Is he going to turn? Is he going to turn?"
No, that's every period since 2006.
No, but like you knew they were never going to do it. But this is the point where he was kind of sort of not on the way out, but doing less, so he had less to lose.
Yeah, like he'd compete on SmackDown for like 3 months, go away, come back, go away.
And now he's just Hollywood Cena, isn't he?
Yeah, which is better than Hollywood Hogan, to be fair. At least he's not putting himself over.
Whoa, Hawaii. Let's not go too far.
No, I've been watching fucking WCW as part of this 97 thing. He's shite. I'm not taking any arguments. You can try and argue, Garth, but you'd be wrong.
I watched that film with John Cena in where he plays a fireman.
I don't think I've seen any of his movies yet.
You know what? He's not terrible. He's all right. You can tell he's picking films that aren't too taxing, but you can tell he's having a laugh with them.
Did you see him appear on John Oliver?
No.
Like, John Oliver paid a bunch of celebrities to tell people not to believe conspiracy theories. And John Cena went on and took his top off, which allegedly they did not ask him to do.
Of course he did.
My favourite John Cena thing is when he's on Jimmy Fallon and he does the what is it? It's not dingbats. Where he fills in the missing words, and they do a scene about it, and it's fucking hilarious.
I saw he was on Graham Norton, and
Mad Libs. He does Mad Libs with Jimmy Fallon. Watch it; it's hilarious.
He was on Graham Norton, and he was talking about like AWA, like old Southern shit. And like one of the guys on the couch was talking about him with him, and we were talking about like all the names, and he was just like, "Yep," and I'm John Cena.
Oh, this Rumble match was so disappointing.
What is this the one that Roman came out at 30, isn't it?
And like everyone assumed it was going to be Samoa Joe. Everyone.
One some said Angle, some thought Nakamura. Anyone would have been better than Roman, who had a world championship shot earlier in the night.
This wasn't the one where Rock had to come out and try and save the night.
No, that was a couple of years before this. The thing is, because I remember that's the reason they gave for Bryan not being in the Rumble. It's like they didn't want people to repeat. But then, like, they did it with Roman, despite the fact he had a world championship shot. Going right down. Have you guys ever seen, because it's this year as well, have you guys ever seen the promo between Roman and Cena?
The one from the preceded No Mercy?
Yeah.
There's one where he just stood over the ring and absolutely just
destroyed him. It's like Roman forgot his lines and he jumped on it.
Roman was just like, bitch.
No, that's the thing. Roman got his thing, but like Cena was just like, it's called a promo, kid. You're gonna have to learn to cut one if you want to make it in the big time. Like, was it because it got to Roman doing it, and it was like, not only are you a bitch, you are part-timing bitch.
To be fair, Roman did do well, but when you're in there with someone who is as good on the mic as Cena is,
yeah, I think that's what propels Cena is that he is fucking incredible on the mic. Like, not many people can. Like, I think he was lucky when Punk came along because it's the first time someone could match him on the mic in a while in 2011. Because like Miz is good, but he needs his lines, and then you had like R-Truth. He's not like a good serious promo. And then like John Morrison, who has never been able to cut a promo.
No, he hasn't.
Batista, who can't cut a promo.
I've never minded Batista.
Batista's fine. I mostly like Batista because my childhood. Oh,
to be fair, when Batista came back and he did the whole
"Give me what I want" thing. Yeah, because you shout that. Because as someone who's podcasting over time, you shouted that at every fucking opportunity. And that was around the time where Rob was busy with work, so we kept having to do it just for two of us. And oh my god, that period.
You're such a mark for yourself, Garth. Fucking hell.
Listen, this was before Chris was the Tendali of the podcast.
Yeah. You two have a play. I'm the colour.
Did anybody see from this week's Raw, literally the only thing worth watching, there was a sequence between Ricochet and AJ Styles. And
yeah, I did see that sequence.
He
into the Style Clash.
Yeah. It's incredible.
Amazing. Like, and that's the annoying thing about because like why isn't because he does the Styles Clash? Why isn't that his finish?
It was the finish.
No, but like I'm thinking back to like the Bryan match, but he still didn't use that as a finish.
No.
Like he's using it as a secondary finish to put away Ricochet, who sadly right now appears to be a fucking jobber.
Well, that's his part in the WWE machine, isn't it?
That doesn't make it right.
It's not, but it's to be expected.
He's a charismatic, good-looking high flyer.
Everything
Vince hates. He doesn't like he doesn't like charismatic people at all.
Not high flyers, he doesn't.
No. Unless
you show up and do spots.
Like I imagine if Jeff Cobb somehow went, oh. What do you think the Japanese writing on AJ's tights means?
Bullet Club?
Chicken soup.
It's actually just AJ, like his tattoo, but in Japanese.
Did you see the guy who copied AJ's tattoo?
I did.
Including the AJ tattoo is like a very carny thing to have anyway. But also he had like his kids' tattoos. And he even copied the kid's tattoo right down to the little heart he has next to his only daughter. It's disgusting. Not like AJ's tattoo, not AJ's tattoo, the guy who got it.
Oh God, guys,
are
you ready?
Because he knows this crowd isn't going to respond well to him.
He so leans into it. It's fucking brilliant.
That's the thing. Like what Cena lacks in like actual in-ring ability sometimes, he makes up for by the fact he can read a crowd like no one else.
Like Jericho.
Yeah, no, because you look at someone like Seth Rollins, who's like objectively like a better worker. He cannot read a crowd at all.
No. He's not even a good promo. He's
an awful promo. And like as a wrestler, he gets all his spots in, but he's so fit. I don't like Seth Rollins at this point. He's just not good now.
Do you know who is a good promo? And
Who?
It's just a shame that his championship reign has come in the time when there's no fucking crowds. Drew. Oh, Drew does so much with what he's given. It's unbelievable. Oh. AJ needs to do back fist more often. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Stiff.
Bad bitch.
Cheeky little grin to the camera.
Is AJ Cena's best opponent? Because it's either AJ, Edge, or Punk.
I'd say Edge. Not necessarily for match quality, but for everything that they did together. It was a proper long-term rivalry. I mean, other people might say Orton as well, just because of
the thing is, with Orton,
the
they
two
never
icons.
Like that would have been if they took breaks, but they kept running it to the point where now, even if it's years apart, everyone rolls their eyes at seeing an Orton versus Cena match because we've seen it all. Oh. Thing is, this isn't quite a stadium, is it? This isn't like quite WrestleMania size, but it's bigger than normal.
It's not like the 2019s where it's in a baseball stadium.
Yeah, to be fair, I like that for the Rumble.
Yeah, it's a nice little thing, isn't it?
We're not getting that this year, though. Although, have you seen they're trying to get people in for Mania?
Yeah, they've basically just done WrestleMania 36 Take 2, haven't they? They've even got basically the same logo.
Yeah.
But I hope they get fans. And I'm glad they're doing 2 nights again, because fucking hell, WrestleMania in one night is a slog.
Yeah, or they could just not book that many matches, because half the matches on the 2-day Mania were a bit pointless. We had a triple threat singles for the tag titles. Roger Federer. You don't get enough tennis references.
Hey! It's over, guys. Nobody kicks out of the AA. Oh, what? No! I don't believe it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Look at that vein in his chest.
Bam.
That vein's bigger than the muscles in my arm.
Vein is bigger than my quad.
You know what they say about men with big veins?
Lots of blood flow.
Big t-shirt.
Big t-shirts.
That's the face of someone who just said yes to doing Bumblebee.
Bumblebee wasn't too bad.
Actually, I've heard Bumblebee is quite good. I should probably watch it now.
It was forced, but it was alright.
All Transformers movies are forced.
No, but I mean the whole sort of 80s thing.
To be fair, it can't be as poorly done as Captain Marvel, which was basically like, look, blockbuster video.
Oh yeah, look, 90s.
Oh, fucking hell, that bump again.
To be fair, Garth, is that like Captain Marvel, or has that been your Facebook statuses for the last couple of weeks?
Nah, pretty much constant.
Yeah. Like, Garth on his Facebook recently put like, I'm on a bit of a 90s kick. I'm like, when are you not on a 90s kick? Like, you're in a 90s tribute band.
When I'm on an 80s kick.
I like how at this point it's just Cena being angry that AJ Styles exists. Because at this point, Cena hasn't pinned AJ. Oh, he's going to gore him.
Gore.
Top dog. Oh, someone has a Trump sign. Fuck off.
Is it AJ?
Pele!
Oh, I love his Pele. Although Garth once told me off because apparently I say Pele wrong.
Pele.
Ooh.
I don't even understand why it's called a Pele kick. It's not like an overhead kick.
Balor's is more like that, isn't it? Ooh.
I honestly used to think it was a Pele, like Paylay, Pele.
Oh, a Progress t-shirt. Marking out. Actually, no, they're not nice anymore. Never mind. To be fair, we have. It speaks volumes to how good this match actually is, but we haven't mentioned AJ Styles' hair yet.
Soccer mum.
He looks like he's going to try and seduce the teacher at parents' evening. He can't pay for the pizza, but she can pay in other ways.
Come on, Alan. Love you, Alan.
We're doing real team.
Nobody likes Ellen anymore, though.
Well, he's just another one of the things that WWE have managed to fuck off. I mean, look at the booking of AJ Styles from this Rumble. He loses the title here and then ends up wrestling Shane McMahon and Mania.
Yeah, it was Shane after this, wasn't it?
Which, to be fair, wasn't a bad match. You're not going to have a bad match with AJ unless you're Shinsuke.
It was the best match on that Mania. No, to be fair, like, because after that, he had like a year-long title reign, like later that year. So it's not like he's been booked badly.
No, but he's not. Listen to the crowd reaction as he comes in here. He hasn't had that since.
Yeah. No. Well, actually, he probably got that when he beat Jinder.
I think that was relief.
To be fair,
oh my god!
Oh my god! The last time AJ felt special, you're right, though. It was probably. I'm trying to think. Last time AJ felt special was probably maybe the Seth Rollins match, but no.
They don't want none. Nope. They don't want none. Nope.
Because there's one point where AJ Styles was considered the best wrestler in the world.
With good reason, to be fair.
Yeah, but we need to show Garth that Suzuki match at some point.
Which
the one from the G1?
Yeah. Incredible
stuff.
stuff.
To be fair, it is a very good match.
Against Minoru Suzuki Garth in the G1, it was incredible. Like, you wouldn't expect the two styles to mesh well, but they mesh really well. Or going after the leg.
Must have watched the 94.
I love the calf crusher. It's such a good move.
Good. He's very good at transitioning into it as well. Because didn't he start doing this in TNA when he turned heel? Like when he was doing his
right
whole
at the end.
With Evil Ways, yeah.
Yeah.
I said out.
Cena's ear like bleeding.
Nah, I think he's just very red.
This is my terrible STF, which puts no pressure on any part of the body.
Which
Did you see William Regal used to tweet him going, "I'll teach you how to do it."
Mm-hmm.
I love William Regal.
He's so good. Have you ever seen his last like NXT run with like Cassius Ohno and Cesaro?
No.
It's incredible. I'll send you one of the promos after. It's fucking incredible. You're going to have to watch it because, oh my God. Imagine if it ended on a roll-up.
Most devastating move in wrestling.
To be fair, that's a better STF than Cena's. Like, it's not a good STF. For example, he's not locked in the legs. So there's nothing keeping Cena's leg there.
He's got really thin ankles, hasn't he, Cena?
He has deceptively thin ankles.
It's like when you look at Brock. He's got like the skinniest legs ever.
Muscled him up.
Brock Lesnar. Yeah, twink.
Twink.
Oh, Gonzo Bomb. Oh.
Imagine tying Ric Flair's record with his own move.
That would have been the ultimate heat, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, God, yeah.
Too bad. Cena's never topped Flair, has he?
No, tied at 16. I think that's nice, though. I don't think there ever will be.
Well, I don't think Cena's going to be wrestling anytime soon. Like, in kayfabe sense, he's dead, but also, earlier in the year, Rey Mysterio got thrown off a building and then came back. So...
That's the next week.
Yeah, and then his eye got poked out and he was out for weeks.
Well, no, he just wore an eye patch.
Moxley did it better. Let's go, Cena, shoot our socks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the strength.
To be fair, you look at the size of Cena's arms. His arms are bigger than my face. Oh, it's Little H. I've just realised that Charles Robinson's refereeing.
So I forgot this happened, but when I was going back to watch the Lesnar stuff last week from a video, Lesnar picks up Little Nate like a fucking suitcase.
Oh, I've seen it. It's brilliant.
It's incredible. Little Nate is an underrated rep because he doesn't insist on himself. He's not like Earl Hebner, worst referee.
Earl Hebner's not the worst referee.
He's awful.
Garrett Bischoff is the worst.
Right, can we please stop with the obscure TNA references?
That's what Garth brings to this podcast.
That's his gimmick.
90s and TNA.
Listen, I'll do the TNA, you do the rest of the smarty shit, okay?
He'll do TNA and he'll put over Brett. That's all he's here for.
That's all I'm willing to do. My contract. That's creative freedom in my contract.
Oh!
What was Cena actually hoping to
A leg drop, I think.
His leg drop. He does it all the time. That was actually natural.
Styles Clash! Oh my God, he didn't tuck his fucking neck though. Jesus!
Oh, have you guys seen the Roderick Strong one?
No.
Roderick Strong was amazingly okay afterwards, but he tucked his neck.
There's 2 or 3,
like,
isn't there?
Yeah, there's one. To be fair, one with like Lionheart and Yoshitatsu. Yeah.
God, Yoshitatsu, Jesus.
Right. He's finally lost that fucking championship in All Japan.
I didn't even realise he was still Gaora champion, to be fair. Is it Gaora
No, well,
you call it? Gaora? Gaora.
It doesn't matter.
TV
It's
title.
never used. It's
yeah,
never
the TV
used.
title.
But it's never used. It's ridiculous. Although, it was lost in a TLC match.
Just took your neck, John. Jesus.
Face first. At least it wasn't neck first.
Oh, knees.
Oh, got the knees up.
Right in the balls, like.
John, was it a Ibushi versus Eerie match where he moonsault fucked up and he got Eerie got kneed in the balls?
Oh my god!
Oh.
Code Red.
Canadian
Jesus.
But it's a good time to bring up the Royal Rumble sponsor, Mountain Dew Code Red.
Imagine.
That was a beautiful Code Red.
It was seamless.
It was because weirdly enough, when Amazing Red does the Code Red, he does the whole theatrics, and it's annoying.
Go.
You are trash. Did you see that sign?
You are trash.
I like the way he's just like talking about the guy. Oh, Shigeroshi!
Hiroki Goto. Oh.
It's for a more gleeful call than whenever Mauro Ranallo gets to call Yoshigaroshi.
Isn't there a more move that would hurt the other person though? Like,
I don't know, if you dropped if someone's knee, if your head got dropped on someone's knee, it would probably hurt.
Probably, but not completely.
Knack your knee though.
It would knack your knee. It's like the elbow drop onto the ladder. I've never, ever, ever understood that
I've
spot.
never got that either.
How is that going to hurt them more than it hurts you? I've never
understood
it.
You know what I don't get? No one uses it anymore, but the Playmaker.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell!
Big ending! Big ending!
TKO from John Cena.
This is what was great about these matches. Like, Styles made Cena pull out shit that he never pulled out.
You know what I like,
agreed.
though? You can tell whenever he'd do that, it'd be an influence of someone in the match. Like Punk really loved like the King's Road stuff, so Cena started pulling out like Emerald Flosions, like not like a good version, but like.
I wonder if it's stuff that Cena was practicing, or if he just thought, oh, "Fuck it, I'll just pull it out. I can do this."
That's right, because like Cena, like people seem to think he wasn't a fan. Cena was a massive wrestling fan. He had like tapes of like AWA and shit.
This is a championship match. Thanks,
this
JBL.
is indeed a championship match. Actually, I was thinking about earlier. The last time AJ felt truly special was the Lesnar match.
Yes, Survivor Series. That was a very good match.
Oh,
do?
Super AA!
Super FU.
True.
Oh!
Because Christ,
Can't believe it.
That's good shit right there.
We are
It's
really
fun to
close
watch.
to Cena's face.
The look in his eyes. He looks like he's gonna cry.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know what to do.
He's pulled out every move in his arsenal.
I like that from. Well, it's cheeky there from. Oh, none of that.
Fucking touch your head, John!
Take some power out. You're not supposed to tuck your head on that, the Styles club.
No, that's
Sorry,
what
I mean
fuck,
lean
like...
back. I mean lean back. He's just not leaning back enough, is what I meant.
AJ Styles.
That's why AJ didn't sort of fully apologise to the Lionheart thing, did he?
Oh, he was a bit of a dick about it, yeah.
Because he says, I told him before the match, under no circumstances do you
Talk.
That
tuck your chin.
was amazing strength, by the way.
Emphatic.
Yep.
Emphatic.
That was great.
That
the
was
whole
really
arena, good. The whole arena on their feet.
To the man they were saying sucked not 25 minutes ago.
Fickle.
But
no, that's me.
Do you see what I mean? Didn't go out of the ring once and didn't need to either. He didn't suffer from it at all.
How long was that match? How long was it?
20. It's like 25 minutes, I think. I'll double check right now.
Yeah, I think it's about that. I think that and the Wyatt match are about 24, 25 minutes long.
Didn't feel it.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. Especially that last 10 minutes where like it was basically all the finishing stretch. Royal Rumble 2017. 24 minutes 10 seconds. It was the second longest match of the card after the Rumble, obviously. To be fair, this was a good show looking back. Flair versus Bayley was nothing special, but then you had Owens versus Reigns,
which was decent.
It's really good. It's a really underrated pairing. Because he also had a great match at TLC, didn't they? And also Adam Pearce, of all people, is getting a title shot.
He's not. He's not now.
Is he not?
No.
Is that changed?
They've swapped it for Owens.
That makes sense. Because I saw that. It's like, Adam Pearce?
Do you know who's having a match at AEW Revolution? Sting.
Sting. Oh, is he finally getting I haven't watched this week's AEW yet. What's he getting?
Sting teaming up with Darby Allin.
To be fair, that's probably the best way to do it. Like, have Darby kill himself around Sting.
And then Sting comes in and does the finish.
Yeah, basically, it's the veteran spot. Like, come in, hit your moves. Because none of Sting's moves require him to do much.
And then Cena would lose it 2 weeks later to the man, the myth, the legend, Bray fucking Wyatt.
Who would go on to have one of the worst reigns in history.
However, that Elimination Chamber match, we are absolutely watching at some point, because that was a banger of an Elimination Chamber match.
We're not going to do a fucking Elimination Chamber special, are we?
Oh, God, yes. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's pause it there. Chris, does it hold up to how you remember?
Yeah, that's fucking incredible. Like, you can, like, I've seen comparisons between, like, Cena and Hogan. Hogan never had a match that fucking good. Ever.
Certainly not in ring. Certainly not in ring.
Neither did Rock. Neither did Stone Cold. Like, in terms of, like, WWE aces.
Brett.
I knew Austin Brett was going to come up. I knew he'd bring that up.
I completely forgot the Austin versus Brett match. My mistake. Okay.
How dare you?
Right, okay. Not even the best match in 97.
Moving on.
No, but that match is absolutely fucking incredible. Definitely WWE main roster match of the year. I'm trying to remember what was going on in NXT around this time, because I'm pretty sure this was when NXT was still good.
It only hasn't been good this past year.
It started not being good in the middle of 2019, around TakeOver 25. With the exception of like the Cole Gargano stuff, and even then the fourth match was a bit bloated. But yeah, that match went exactly as long as it had to. It didn't do like it's so good that you didn't notice they didn't go out the ring, and it was the perfect thing to put because the Universal Championship match earlier in the night was a no disqualification match, and before
with
that
Jericho in a cage, as well. Don't forget that.
Because they had a play set to sell.
Obviously,
yeah,
tremendous.
And, the Flair versus Bayley match, if I remember correctly, ended with a natural selection on the apron, and then Swan versus Neville was a cruiserweight match with it going all over the place, and then the Royal Rumble match. Of course, people are flying out all the fucking time. So Styles so them not going out the ring was the perfect way to make this match stand out on the night. Again, you don't even notice it until it's pointed out. But that's how good the match is. Because going outside at the end of the day is a shortcut. Like throwing people around is a shortcut. This match took no shortcuts whatsoever. This is just plain amazing wrestling. These two are a great pairing, as shown by the fact that they've not had a bad match together, and I am including triple threats and tag team matches in that one. Yeah,
because it was the main event of the SmackDown following Elimination Chamber was Wyatt, Cena, and Styles, and
which
that was
really
another
good.
Great match. Yeah, that was another great match.
Also, the Elimination Chamber, a couple tag team matches, that 6-pack challenge at Fastlane, which everyone forgot about. and AJ versus Ambrose versus Cena at No Mercy. And yeah, but it's just a beautiful cavalcade of great matches. These two work amazingly with each other. And yeah, just nothing touched this in WWE on the main roster. This oh wait, yeah, no, it's not. No, that's next year. Okay, so this is before NXT had its sort of second boom period. This is when, this is just before DIY breaking up. Okay, so yeah, the only thing that really topped this in WWE as a whole, actually, then all year would have been Dunn versus Bate.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is incredible. I'm feeling 4.5, airing on 4 3/4.
Okay, Garth, how are you feeling about this?
I really enjoyed it. It's good. It didn't seem to let up. There was no, like you say, no going out the ring, no time wasting, no filler. It was just all bang. It was all go. And it was pretty much faultless. As far as moves go, there was no glaring mishaps or anything I can see. And it was, again, like I mentioned, it's Cena pulling out stuff that he never pulled out, which made like the match feel quite special. When you get people doing stuff like that, especially like Cena, who is obviously renowned for the 5 moves of doom thing, it's just refreshing to see that. And you can see what they're trying to sell it as Styles pushing Cena to his absolute limit. You see the look on Cena's face when we're joking that he was going to cry. Like, it felt as if Cena had to dig as deep as he's ever dug to get that belt. So it just felt like a really, really important match. It was really, really good, yeah. I'll go 4.5.
Agree with everything you've said. I don't think there's anything that's been said by either of you that I disagree with or that I can add to. I did on 4 3/4. I think it's... We save 5-star matches, obviously, for matches that are perfect. And it didn't quite feel like a 5-star match. But on the same token, or by the same token, there was nothing that stood out as something that could have been done to make it a 5-star match, if that makes sense. There's no glaring fault. It went the right amount of time. The storytelling was amazing. The character development of Cena from the first moments of him being an arrogant cock at the start to, like you mentioned, Garth, that basic almost crying because you got no idea what to do next. It was a brilliant story told, and that's why, to me, it's 4 3/4. You just get a gut feeling with 5, and if there's something that doesn't stick out that stops it being 5, then in my mind it's got to be 4 3/4. Okay, that seems to be fair enough. Let's hold it there then, lads. 3 really, really good matches there from Royal Rumble undercards. So, we'll sign off. Thank you so much for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star review and comment and give us praise and all that good stuff, because that really does help us out. Check out the website, www.podmania.co.uk. Not only have we got this podcast coming out, we've also got our Royal Rumble special, where we are going to watch the entire 1992 Rumble match, not the pay-per-view, the entire match, so please join us for that. My review of Royal Rumble 2003 will be out on Monday as well, so please check that out. It has got an absolutely fantastic match between Triple H and Scott Steiner, so absolutely a pink thong wearing Scott Steiner, and I am in no way joking. In the meantime, you can talk to us on Twitter at PodMania. Garth, where can they find you?
At the Garthberg.
Chris, where can they find you?
At Chris Loves Puro, and on YouTube.
And on YouTube, please go and check out his YouTube channel. And you can talk to me at Real Rob Goodwin. We'll be back same time, same place next week. We'll talk to you guys again soon.
You've been listening to the PodMania Pro Wrestling Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at PodMania, Facebook at PodMania Podcasts, and YouTube and Instagram at Real PodMania. And check out the website, podmania.co.uk. Until next time, wrestling fans.